What's shaking YouTube? This is the Angel of Authenticity reporting live from atop the motorcycle shop. Today to talk about the aha moment. That moment of genius that you get, that you just, everything connects. And it literally does all connect in your brain. It lights up like a Christmas tree during that aha moment. What happens exactly, a burst of gamma happens through your brain. It's like da-da-da-da-da, gamma, and then it's like, wow, there you go. It connects all these dots on your frontal cortex here, and it illuminates, literally, like on machines. You can see it illuminating when you have that idea, when it finally connects the dots. I mean, what's that mean exactly, I don't know how you get more of them, but I do know gammas have something to do with it. So maybe like dose yourself with some gamma. When you have that aha moment, the dopamine comes out, it gets released, like drugs and stuff like that. So you literally get addicted to the epiphany. What a weird thing to be addicted to. I can see how it's possible, though. I guess dopamine is dopamine, where we can get it, huh? But the aha moment is more than that. Like, for example, when you're in a group setting and you catch on to somebody's antics, maybe things weren't quite right. You just always felt something, but you never had no proof. That aha moment is literally transmuting energy. When you discover them, they see you, see them do whatever. They know that you know. What you do with that is very important. You could either cower down and be scared and let them take that moment energetically over you, or you can transmute it and say, ha, aha, and do like you would every other epiphany with wide eyes, gasps and oohs and ahs, and make it known and bring it to the light. People are so scared to do that, and I don't know why. I mean, these malevolent entities are just scared of them aha moments. They don't want you to have them because they know that you'll freak up their day a little bit, and they hate that. Literally, as soon as you're looking at a person and you find them out for real, you just know, you try to play it cool and to get past the situation. Sometimes you need to for safety even. Sometimes you gotta play it cool just to get out of the reach or the grab of that person, because guys are big, girls are small. They can lock a door on you or something like that, so you gotta be discerning, obviously, but there's literally an energetic shift when you become aware of something and have that aha moment. So they're so important. Don't undermine your aha moment. Now, if you're just moving along, you're like, oh, wow, and you thought something, and you're like, I wonder where that came from. I don't know, I was just thinking. And aha moments only come when you're not doing anything. When you're washing laundry, or you're taking a shower, or shaving, or whatever you do, The mundane tasks that we don't put any thought into. It's literally when our brain is doing nothing that the processors in your brain can go to work, when they don't think the brain's being used at all, and they upload and download and redo your software up in there, in a human sense. And that's when your brain refreshes its stuff. It's like rebooting your phone kind of sometimes. And then when it's in rest mode, it does these certain things. There's a name for it. I forget what it is, but the fact is, don't chase the answer, and everybody knows as soon as you stop looking for something, you'll find it every time, and that's why you get them ahas, right when you're not doing anything. So you really need that aha moment with something, or you need to figure something out. You go sit by yourself and have that moment. It's just of doing nothing, thinking nothing you think is wrong. Don't try to push it away, just let it flow. Because they're quite a magical thing. It is transmuting energy, As soon as you know and you're aware of something, it shifts everything in the energetic field. And you could take power over your enemies and your nemesis like that very easily, and that is a form of energy transmutation. You're literally taking that power back. You just took your power back, and now they're in the hot seat. So them are all important things to remember with the aha moment, that eureka moment. And another thing, when you're not divinely connected to Source isn't going to give you any Source energy, no epiphanies, no creative energy, no love, no joy, or no nothing, is if they know that you're allowing other entities to leech off of you and suck your good stuff dry. They just won't give it to you. They kind of ban you from it, and that's just a part that you have to deal with, and it's a terrible place to be. But when you're connected to Source and you're talking to God and you let the Holy Spirit infuse your life, fucking notifications. When you let the Holy Spirit infuse your life, and you have all that creative divine power coming through you, then it's like an open source. If you don't abuse it and you do the right things with it, then you'll get more and more and more and more, and they'll never stop, you know. And it's your enemy's worst nightmare. Anybody that's working for the wrong team is going to hate you, because you're always going to have something new, something better, and they will never be able to keep up with what you do. So just remember that. It's important that if you don't feel creative or you don't think you got any of that in you, it's because you need to tap into Source a little bit more yourself. You are God within these earthly realms, you know. You're his tap-in, you're his source, you're his plug. Like, without each other, you have nothing. So just keep that in mind. And I wanted to talk a little bit about false dialogues also. False dialogues come a lot, and that's sometimes where the aha moment comes in for people. It's never for your benefit. If you ever have a situation where you feel like there's a false narrative being created about yourself, it's never to benefit you. Don't ever think for a second, or let anybody let you think for a second, that it's for your own good, or that it's to benefit you in any way possible, or it's a matter of security or whatever baloney that they'll fucking make it seem like. Because it's not that at all. They're creating a false narrative about you because they're casting illusions. And that's number one way that they do shit like that, is by making a false narrative and a false dialogue about who you are, what you're about. It'll almost always be carbon copy opposite of what you are, you know. So it forces you to do this shadow work, you know, and to really take entitlement, because you know it's true and you know it's not true, and you're trying so hard to prove what's this and that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. The shadow work, that's the good part, but like, they turn you into like a little warrior princess before you know it at the end of the day, because you've done all this shadow work trying to fucking exonerate your name and stuff. The false dialogue is word witchery, it's word cursing. When you speak something out into this world, it's so important. It's so important. So safeguard your ahas and share them all at the same time. Bless everything that you do, and rebuke anything that you don't want, you know. That's our duty, and that's our power as a human. And just remember, the things that you speak out, even if it's just talking shit, you know, is speaking it alive into the universe, and that's a powerful thing. So always keep that in mind. You know, it's not innocent harm chatter. It's not just like, oh, whatever, we always do that, and then tomorrow it'll be fine. Like, no, it's not fine. You're literally showing the universe that's what you guys deserve, you know. Like, it's just such a toxic behavior to be engaged in, whether it's gossip or word witchery, and that is what it is. When you start word cursing, think, oh, that fridge ain't gonna work. Oh, it's probably gonna leak. Oh, it'll be like this. Oh, it's so heavy and big. Oh, it's way different than the other one. Like, it's just on and on and on and on, and you're gonna wonder why it breaks later on down the road. Like, God, it didn't stand a chance. If it was an energetic being, it would have been fucked, you know? You gotta catch yourself with that negative. It's not just negative self-talk, it's just negative, like, word cursing yourself. They call it jinxing yourself, whatever you want to call it, but there's a lot of merit to all them things. No, you don't go hardcore believing in it, but do go hardcore believing. If you hear people talking negativity, to fucking not use your ears as trash cans and to move on down the road, and to allow other people to say nothing like that around you, because I mean, that's never for your benefit. So why would you want to let them and help them weave their illusion, you know? Authenticity is about dissolving illusions, and you know, it's based in truth and fact, to stand in fact, and that's something that all them things just, they go against, you know. And anybody that speaks the truth, or any seer or anything like that, is an arch nemesis number one, because they dissolve illusions and help other people have the courage to do the same thing, and that's what I aim to do with this channel. So this was episode 3, the aha moment. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe, or don't. I don't really care either way. I'm getting there slowly but surely. One day I'll be able to go live, and I won't have to store the crap on my computer, because I'm always having storage problems, so that kind of sucks. So maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe like 10 Tuesdays from now, maybe. I don't know. So until next time, stay safe and be real.